God bless you, Father Paul.
Yeah, wow. Well, that looked great. I mean, I was surprised because you don't know what a cake without flour is going to look like. And we're all, when I say we're all, because Susan Bailey has joined us, we're watching the monitor to see what that cake would look like. Susan, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me today.
Hi, Susan.
You've been very kind, so you know. Susan has a great blog, too. We're going to talk about a few different things. She's always very good to Catholic TV, so we appreciate what you've done to us. I want to thank you. First, tell us a little bit about GrapeVine and what it is, so on and so forth.
Okay. GrapeVine is a magazine. It comes out quarterly, and it covers Catholic music and all the different performers, and it's not just covering music that happens within the Mass, but there's a lot of music going on outside the Mass that is meant to encourage and to nurture your faith and to also evangelize.
How long have you been doing this?
On and off. I've been doing this for about 8 years. I just changed to volume 8
Wow.
with my new issue coming out in February. So.
Yeah, we've talked a lot on the show recently about using your gifts. There are so many great Catholic artists out there, and so you provide a way for people to know them better and hear their music.
That's right. That's right. There's a lot of people out there that are really burning with desire to share their faith through their music, and there aren't a lot of outlets just yet. So we're working on getting more and more outlets, and the Internet provides tremendous opportunity.
Father Reed is actually holding up, as we speak, one of the magazines, and tell me about this one.
Okay, this one features Matt Maher. He is probably one of the foremost Catholic worship leaders in the country today. He's got some wonderful music. He was at the Proud to be Catholic Festival this past summer in Framingham, Mass. And so I did him as a feature, and then we have Teresa Smith is also on the cover, and she had released a new album called Blooming, which is a wonderful collection of very inspirational songs. And we feature all kinds of things in the magazine. We've even featured you guys.
Oh, I love that.
You know, being an artist and musician, a Catholic artist and musician, it can be kind of isolating and challenging.
Tremendously.
Can you tell us about
That's
the
really
challenges?
what spurred me on to do the kind of work that I do. When I first got on the internet about 12 years ago, my first desire was to find other people that did this, because it was very hard to find people. There's a certain, it's a calling, it's really a vocation. And it is very isolating, and I was just really hungry for fellowship. And so I just found all these people, and just throughout the years I really developed a desire that when I'd hear something that I really loved, I'm like, oh, I got to tell this person, that person about it. So it turned into that.
What has been the reaction? What have you heard from both the musicians and from those people who read the magazine?
We've had very good support. The artist community has really banded behind GrapeVine and has really supported it. We sell advertising, and they've been very good with helping with our advertising. We've been getting a lot of buzz on blogs, and we're beginning to make a little waves out in the what I call the brick and mortar world, the publications and so forth. So
you talk about the internet. You have a great website, gvonline.net.
That's
Can you
correct.
tell us about your website and what people can find there?
Well, the website has everything. We've got all the issues. We have 8 issues of the magazine up on the website right now. You can read all the articles. You can download it as an Acrobat PDF file that's professionally designed, just like the print edition. You can buy the print edition even. And we also have a weekly podcast, which is like an internet radio program. And we interview different artists, and we play their music, and we report on news.
If you could have a goal that you set, and it would be a perfect world, what would you like to see happen with the website, with the magazine?
I would love to break through. We've got a good presence on the internet. I would literally like to break through into the brick and mortar world, because the internet only reaches a certain number of people. And if we could break through into magazines, newspapers, I mean, just doing this is a breakthrough, believe me. More and more people could come to learn and know about GrapeVine. And, of course, ultimately, I would love it to be an actual published magazine that's in stores that people could pick up and read.
You know, one of the things that we hear all the time now is the need for evangelization. There's so many people out there who are floundering, maybe don't go to church, or they're upset with the church, or they've just walked away. How can music serve to evangelize?
Oh. Music can do so much. It's so healing. It moves and it stirs the heart. There's something about music that speaks to you like nothing else. It really stirs the emotions. It creates a prayerful space. It can get you excited. It can make you happy. It can make you cry. It touches that part of you that I think opens the door to letting the Lord in.
And obviously you love music. Tell me about your background.
Well, I've been a struggling, starving Catholic artist for several years, and I've put out a few projects. I have I put out a couple of albums back in 2000 and 2001, and then got wrapped up in this work, so I hadn't done anything since. But then I've got a new project coming out. It's a completely sung rosary. It takes 40 minutes to do, and I have a full-color booklet that's going with it.
Mm-hmm. You know, we would love to have you just stay a little bit afterwards and have another interview, hear a little bit more about GrapeVine and your website and your blog and all, and you can watch that interview in a little while on iCatholic.com. But what about your blog, Susan?
Well, I have a blog on MySpace, but GrapeVine has a presence on MySpace, and we update with what's going on with the podcast, and if there's any breaking news about artists that didn't make it into the podcast or the magazine, and it's just a way to keep all of our readers updated on everything that's going on, because a lot of times there's a lot of breaking news all at once, so you want to make sure that everything gets out.
What's so important, I think, about this, Susan, is that you're connecting all of these groups together so they don't feel alone out there.
Right.
And they know how important their ministries are, what they're doing. Exactly. We appreciate you coming on This Is the Day today. And I can't wait because I get to interview you on iCatholic. We do. We fight a little bit over who's going to interview. And I said, I want to get Susan to do that interview.
Very
so
good.
We'll see you a little later on iCatholic.com.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. We're going to find out what that Catholic treasure is right after this. So don't go away.